Hi, I'm Jennifer, and I have a super easy, super delicious, wonderful chocolate chip cheesecake. It is a low-carb cheesecake, and it would be perfect for Valentine's Day. I'm going to get my springform pan ready for our cheesecake. I have a piece of parchment paper here, and I'm going to trace around the springform pan. I'm going to butter the inside of our pan, put the parchment paper in, and then I'll butter over the top of it. This will ensure that it stays in place and our cheesecake crust will not stick. Here I have 1 cup of sweetener, 4 tablespoons of melted butter, 1 cup of pecans, and 1/3 cup of almond flour. To the food processor, I've added 1 cup of pecans. Here are the ground pecans. I have 1 cup of these, and I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of sweetener, 1/3 cup of almond flour, and 4 tablespoons of melted butter. I'll just get this mixed up and we'll press it into our springform pan. This is going to be a wonderful pecan crust. This cheesecake goes together really quickly and it's very easy. We are going to pre-bake this crust, and I have my oven preheating to 350 degrees. Just spread this out the best you can, clear to the edges, and press it down. Try to get it as even as possible. Now let's get our crust to the oven. We'll bake it for 10 to 12 minutes. While our crust is in the oven, let's get started putting our cheesecake filling together. I have 3 blocks of softened cream cheese in the stand mixer. I'm going to mix our cream cheese on low, just until it's nice and creamy. I don't want to beat any air into it, so we'll do it on low. I'm going to add in our 1 cup of sugar-free sweetener. Once again, I'll mix it on low to combine the sweetener. I'll add in our extract and mix it on low once again. I'm going to stop and scrape down the mixer bowl so that I can make sure everything gets combined really well. Now I'll run the mixer on low, and I'll put the eggs in one at a time, letting them combine before adding the next. I'm going to stop and scrape down the mixer once more. You want to make sure you have everything off the sides and off the bottom. I always do this at least twice when making a cheesecake. Now that our cheesecake filling is all mixed up, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of sifted cocoa powder. Once you get everything mixed in and the cocoa powder is completely mixed, go ahead and take it off the stand and just double check and make sure everything is mixed really well. And once it is, it's time to fold in your sugar-free chocolate chips. You'll just want to fold these in by hand. And now we're ready to pour our cheesecake mixture into the pan and get it back in the oven. Our crust just came out of the oven, and I'm going to go ahead and start pouring in our cheesecake mixture. Just smooth it out as evenly as you can. I have a pan of water, and I'm going to set this in the bottom of the oven. This should help the cheesecake from cracking. I have reduced the oven temperature to 325, and now we'll put our cheesecake in for 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, our cheesecake just came out of the oven, and it looks wonderful. And as you can see, it doesn't have any cracks on top. I'm just going to take this small offset spatula and just go around the outside edge. Just go around very carefully so that you don't scratch your pan and you don't want to damage your cheesecake. I have set our cheesecake in the refrigerator, and I'm going to let it sit to cool for at least 2 hours. And here's how our beautiful cheesecake turned out. This cheesecake was so delicious, as it always is. Our friends really enjoyed it when they came over for dinner last night. I hope you click the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.